Do love spells really work? Some of you may question whether love spells are real or not. If you're not a skeptical person to spirituality and witchcraft, you may be open to the idea of casting a spell to find your luck in love. Perhaps you already did a magic ritual and are waiting for the spell to manifest. Either way, you're in the right place. Today, I want to discuss the question, do love spells work? My extensive guide on love spells in this video covers all of your pressing questions. My aim in this topic is to help you understand love spells and how they work. It's important to be aware of what love spells are supposed to do and what will happen once they are cast. I know the concept of witchcraft is quite confusing, but you will find a good answer here. So first, let me start with the definition. What is love spell and what is attraction spell? When performing spells, it means you send out your powerful intentions to the universe for your wish to be granted. Most of love spells have the specific purpose of making someone fall in love with you. They are cast in the hope that your love interest will love you in return. Love spells focus on drawing true love into your life. Only use a love spell once you are ready to be in a relationship or you really want to pursue someone. Love spells are all about love and romantic feelings. About attraction spells, it's a bit different than love spells. Though they work in a similar way, attraction spells emphasis more on charisma and connection between individuals, and these connections can be romantic or otherwise. You can use attraction spells for a number of unique reasons, not only with romance. It's a must to know the difference so that you can use these spells correctly. If you don't make research beforehand, you might use the wrong spell for the wrong reason. Now you know the true meaning of love spell. Do you know its primary goal? You need to know what your spell is best used for before planning to cast a ritual with it. There are many love spells, but you cannot cast all of them on a specific person. This would be forcing someone to fall in love with you, which isn't against the witchcraft morals. It's best to use a love spell to prepare yourself for love, allowing love to enter your life at some point in a natural way. It's like you saying that you are prepared for love in your life and that you want it to happen. You may meet someone new or your lost love might come back. Love can come into your life when you open up your mind and have faith in your spell. It's time to answer the most important question of today: do love spells actually work? I believe that love spells can work if they are done correctly. There are certain ways to make a love spell work as expected, but it doesn't always happen. Mistakes and errors can occur anytime and end up leading the love spell to the wrong direction. When people say that love spells don't work, perhaps they didn't cast the ritual in the right way. You may think love spells are simpler to do. When feeling desperate for love, you don't really put a lot of thought into the process. Love spells can remain in a long term if they are used in the way they were intended to be used. If you don't plan properly, they might not work or even backfire on you. Only perform these spells once you have figured out how to best get them to work. They don't always work, so planning for a proper ritual can be critical for a success. Is it true that all love spells are the same? The answer is no. Each love spell is crafted with unique intentions and may work in a different way. You cannot cast every love spell in the same way just because they are all love spells. Some may be powerful while some is weaker. Some require your personal belongings to increase the magic power. If you don't prepare enough ingredients or supplies, your love spell may not work. When finding love spells to use, you should be aware of the differences between them. I usually sort love spells into different categories. Before using a spell, make sure you understand its intentions and what all it entails. You don't want to get yourself into trouble by casting a spell that is much more powerful than your capacity. So who can help you with love spells? Since love spells are tricky, you must perform correctly for good results. Being careless will lead to some unwanted consequences. If you aren't familiar with love spells, you should look for some assistance. An authentic spellcaster is a great resource to have when you first start learning spells. They can show you how spells work and how to use them with safety. They can also give you tips for other types of spells. If you're interested in learning about witchcraft in general, having a talk with a spellcaster is great. They will provide instant advice if you're having trouble with a particular spell. By consulting a spellcaster, you can learn more about what could have gone wrong and figure out what you need to do next to fix your magic ritual. Will love spells come back to you? Some people think that a part of the spell will back to them in some way due to the threefold law. This is actually not a good thing when it comes to love spells. You and your potential boyfriend may be under an intense binding love spell causing unnatural love and even obsession. You might end up in a confusing relationship and the emotions will be out of control. Not to mention, there will be unnatural effects caused by a spell. It can be frustrating to hear this, but it's good to know that you should not abuse love spells for any reason. It's a better idea to fall into real and authentic love instead of love cast by a spell. When there's a chance that the spell will come back to you, you have to be cautious. Any magical damage can be impossible to break or remove in some cases. You might be stuck with it for years, which will stop you from being in a natural relationship. Many people do believe their love life will be better if love spells really work. But remember that the success of a love spell depends on a lot of factors. It's essential to do your chosen spell correctly. You might need some help getting started and should also keep the ethics of love spells in mind. Forcing someone to fall in love with you isn't a good idea and can lead to a miserable ending. Hope that our guideline here can help you gain in-depth understanding about love spells. Don't forget to like, share, and comment for us. Also subscribe our channel for more videos about love spells. Thanks for watching.